Yeah, really, really good team win against a talented team, and extremely proud of our defense. That those guys played at a high level. I thought we did just enough to keep them off balance. It's a throw-first team, and we really took that away from them. Got some really good turnovers, in that area. They did a nice job of running the ball. They mixed it up well, and we kind of hung on enough in the run game to do what we needed to do on defense. But, I thought our special teams were very, very solid. USC is a block kick outfit, and our protections in the punt game and PAT and field goal were really, really good, and so that was awesome. And then our offense, played well. There was a couple times we sputtered a little bit, that we have more to us, and so we'll continue to grow and get better in that phase.
Just Elijah's interception, how important was that in terms of
game changing? That sequence right there, it's a 14-point swing. So he picks it off going in. 2 plays later, I think it was, Savon goes the distance. That was the sequence of the game right there. There was a lot of other good plays out there, but that was certainly game changing for sure.
How advanced is your guys' defense at this point, with as long as the staff has been here, and the variety of calls and the different things you guys roll out?
I just think they do a nice job of keeping. There's enough in their menu to keep teams off balance, and but not oversaturate our kids with too many things. And they do a good job. I thought they did a nice job of scouting USC. I mean, on the sideline, they were on it, what was coming. Now, we weren't always on it on the field, what was coming, but our staff they were on it. And, our guys will learn from that. They hit us on some big runs, us fitting the runs not correctly, missed a few tackles. Again, they got big backs, but all that stuff is learnable, teachable things.
It's a career day for Savon. Just kind of what did you see from him, and especially on the 89-yard run?
Well, I think the one run, which was made it a career day, and that was game changing. I mean, that was awesome to be able to get an 80-plus yard play in the run game. That doesn't happen too often. And, when we can create explosives in the run game, certainly they go for touchdowns. It's what you want to do.
The trick play fumble, where did that kind of go wrong?
Yeah, they blitzed us. We wanted to be aggressive in that situation. We might have been a little too aggressive. That's on me, and it really is. But we really felt like we wanted to, go after them and score another, move the chains. And that might have been, we probably had some other things. We probably had 3 or 4 things at our fingers. And, they did a nice job penetrating us, and we just didn't execute to get it around the corner.
How much faith is there in the young guys in the secondary when you had 4 true or redshirt freshmen that played a lot today?
Yeah, they do a good job. I think, Trent McDuffie he's a warrior. We talked about him last week, and he just plays at a high level. I think it's awesome what Cam Williams is doing back there. I think he's starting to really get a great feel of what we want from him out there. We play our safety deep so he can roam and pick off passes, and now we're starting to see him get his hands on some things, and he'll continue to kind of flourish in that role.
When it comes to those young guys, Elijah Molder was saying he can tell the confidence is really growing for them. Is that something that you can see?
I think every game, when we go through hard things and play talented guys, it's just like, you're just on the sideline. There's so many things that happen to us. They play really good, but there's a lot of things that happen to us that I'm like, okay, we'll get that corrected. That's not going to happen again. And that's kind of our whole mission every game. Whatever the score is, it's like, okay, what did we learn? How do we improve this? And they've been doing it each week, slowly but surely.
How much confidence is there in your top 2 tight ends right now?
Yeah, I think those guys, they're doing a nice job, because first and foremost, they need to block in this offense or we don't have a chance. And both of them are doing that. Cade is, he's pretty stout, and Hunter has picked up his blocking performance. But now both of them are starting to be weapons in the pass game, which we know Hunter, that's kind of his thing. But he's upped his blocking, and I think Cade has upped his receiving game. And so that makes it nice that we can stay in that personnel and get into a bunch of different formations and do different things.
Would you prefer
Coach's
that?
emphasis on the run, especially as the game went on, surprised you a little bit, especially with Fink running the ball?
How they ran the ball. I mean, that's a little bit of like, you know, in that system, that's what they can do to you. You know, they can get you on your heels because you're trying to stop the pass, which we really, I thought, did a nice job of limiting that. But then you got to give up something. I thought we missed a few tackles. You know, I think that's part of his game. I think that's what, you know, you take away his legs, you're going to take away a lot of his game, I'm sure, is how they feel. So, you know, they got to do what they got to do. I think a lot of times, you know, when guys have designed runs for them, certainly draws and those kind of things, you can be smart. You can create space and get down and protect yourself. He might have been a little more aggressive maybe than they liked, you know, finishing the run. But I think that's part of what he does.
Would you prefer that Aaron not catch that ball at the 5
Yes.
yard line and let it go?
Yes. I think Aaron's really, really good, but I think the wind conditions and you know, that's one that we'd like to let go. Yeah.
You play a team like USC. It was chippy out there. There was some pushing, shoving,
Yeah.
just a lot of stuff going on. You had a couple of personal foul penalties.
Yeah.
How hard is it to just keep your guys' head in the game and not do that stuff?
Well, obviously harder than you'd think it would be, you know, and so we'll take a good look at that, and you know, that's just taking the bait. You know, that's just hurting your team. That's just cutting our own throat. You know, it's a game. Don't take the bait. You know, we got to play right to the edge and not cross over the line. And that message never changes. But, you know, you got to play with an edge, but you can't cross the line.
How critical is it getting your first Pac-12 win as you guys kind of get into the meat of the schedule here?
Yeah. I mean, it's important. I honestly don't think of it like that. You know, every game is critically important to us. It really is. And it's just like, who's next? Who's the next game? I mean, you know, now we're fully in the league for sure. But, you know, even those first games that we play, I mean, they feel equally as important as anything that we're doing in league. And I think this is, you know, there's some good players on that other side, and I think they got a good team. And so it's good to get this win. I'm glad we had them at home. I thought the crowd was really good, and it's fun to play in that environment.
Good.